Good morning, it's Yvonne back to do your bonus read. We're going to use the Mr. Tarot of Mystical Moments for this reading. I love that everybody gave me feedback on these yesterday saying how beautiful they were. Sometimes I use decks and people don't like them, and that's okay. I always think, it's really hard because I can buy decks and think they're beautiful when someone else uses them, but when they come home and I'm using them, they tend to sort of just not resonate with me. And no matter what I do, I might try them 2 or 3 times and they still don't really sort of sing to me, speak to me. And that's very often when I sort of decide to give them away or hand them over to someone else. So there's no point in me keeping them if I'm not going to use them. So as much as I love to have a lot of tarot decks, that sort of seems pointless to have them in my collection when somebody else can use them too. And sometimes they just get beaten up by me. Quite frankly, they end up very chipped and very sad, as is one of my original decks. I actually never found my original deck. I don't know what happened to it, but my last original deck, which I think was my 3rd deck, is still surviving, but it's very beaten up. It's very well loved. And I think we used to hold on to them in those days because it wasn't so easy to buy new ones. There weren't so many out there. And I feel like sometimes it's like an old pair of jeans. You really don't want to part with them. All right, let's get on with your reading. So I probably will have a little bit of a cast off of decks soon, and I'll offer then to send them out to you. Last time we did it, I know everybody was really excited about getting one of the old tarot decks, so I'll do that again this time. Okay, so we have the Page of Cups coming through. Now the Page of Cups did visit the What's Cracking with some of the cards at the end there. The Page of Cups is a beautiful card because it talks of some sort of offer coming through. Now the pages are only messengers, so this can often be, an email, an invitation, wedding invitation, engagement invitation, announcement of a baby or a pregnancy. But it can also be the offer of a job or some sort of enterprise or experience that you're being taken on that is something that you really enjoy doing. It's something that's coming with creativity and love. So it's a beautiful experience. But the Page of Cups does sort of talk about somebody asking you out on a date. It does talk about, an offer of love. So let's see where we're going here. All right, so we have the Queen of Wands coming through. So I feel like here that somebody is seeing you. You may have sort of gone through a little bit of energy of glowing up, or you may have sort of put some energy into yourself because you are sort of shining very bright here. And the Queen of Wands, although representing Leo, Sag, or Aries, is about fire and passion. She's a person who, I always say, knows what she wants. She goes after it. She sees things that she wants and she wants to own them. So she goes after it. That's it. She has a lot of passion. She has a lot of drive to get done what she wants to get done. So I feel like here somebody may be making you an offer because they're seeing you in this energy of confidence and passion. All right, so we have the 8 of Cups. Wow, isn't that a beautiful card? I've not really looked at that one before with the 9 of Wands. Okay, so somebody is coming towards you here that's made some sort of decision. The 8 of Cups looks to me as though you're dealing with somebody who's walking away from something else to come forward to make some sort of offer for you here. So very much moving away from something that was not emotionally serving them here. And I'm very drawn to the 2 swans here. So automatically I'm thinking twin flame energy. It's funny because somebody questioned me one day about the whole twin flame thing. How did I know? You're just trying to sell yourself. You're just trying to get up there with other people, other people trying to sell the whole idea of twin flame. So I was told about twin flames probably some 25 years ago, and being the researcher I am, I tried to understand what people meant by twin flames. So our poets in society, right the way through from Shakespeare, have always talked about soul-crossed lovers, twin souls, and there are stories written even in the Christian religion that talk about people falling in love with each other but not being able to be together. So There are some very old scripts on this. It's not something modern. It's not a tag or a label. It's some sort of energy of being brought together with someone to help you grow and to recognize who you are. We probably have romanticized it a little bit because it usually comes through some sort of romantic connection. But for many of us, spiritually, we have been told about this a long time ago. Now, I knew about all of this before I got onto YouTube. Before I even started watching YouTube, I really understood what was going on. My messages come directly. I don't sort of rely on other people to give me those messages. I receive them myself. So when I get the energy here of the two swans, I'm immediately feeling this twin flame energy. So I feel like you may have somebody returning here, probably or more than likely could be a Pisces or a fire sign, Leo, Sag or Aries, or somebody with those dominant components. But somebody here is coming towards you here after leaving another situation behind. So let's have a look. So we had the Nine of Wands. Yeah, somebody's gone through the mill here. Somebody's sort of, I don't know, this energy sort of could be because this person has really struggled without you or without that connection, but it could also mean that this person's undergone a lot of stuff in their lives to get to the nine. It is wounded warrior energy, but I do have a decision coming through here with the Two of Pentacles. So I feel like somebody's been trying to, I feel like they've been trying to work out what they want, but they are returning here with this passion, but they are completing some sort of cycle here first. Okay, and they're taking a brand new direction here and walking or moving towards their destiny and closing out an old cycle. All right. So you have somebody coming towards you here. Now, for some of you, you may already know this person. Not a whole lot there that tells me that you definitely would know the person. It could definitely be new. There is somebody coming towards you here who's closed something else out in their life, something that's made them very unhappy and held them back from having the life they want. This is a person who's had to make some sort of decision to leave something behind. Now, for some of you, this person could have been making a decision because they've already crossed paths with you somewhere along the way here. But for others of you, this could be somebody who's been drawn to you spiritually or being moved towards you in that spiritual way. So somebody who is meant to have some sort of connection or destiny with you, that's star energy. So whoever this person is already making the journey towards you, but they could be in the process of still closing something out, because we do go from the 9 to the 10 here, which is the energy of leveling up but completing something as well, and we see that with the World card. So there is somebody making their way towards you here. They do see you as the Queen of Wands, so they are seeing you feeling very passionate. You may have changed your energy, you may have worked on yourself. Whatever this is, this person is being drawn to your vibration, and they could be being drawn to your vibration from another country. So if you're shining that brightly, you will be drawing people towards you. Now, the really funny part is when you get in that high vibrating energy, you usually have lots of attention. So it won't just be one person, but this person is destined to be with you. Their destiny is to come towards you. So let's have a look. All right, so we have the Six of Swords coming in. So there's a lot of energy of moving away from something. But I actually feel you might be mirroring this energy. Maybe you're moving away from something yourself. This may not be a person, it may be an energy. You may have done a lot of work on yourself, and you may be leaving components of yourself behind that you don't want to take with you on the journey. So you're starting to move into more, we talk about calmer waters, but what it feels like here is a much more, I want to say resonant energy. The new energy sort of vibes with you a lot better than what the old energy did. So for some of you, you could be moving away from another relationship, but I feel very strongly here this is about you leaving some parts of yourself behind. Nine of Swords here, Three of Pentacles. Now these are harder to get in the screen here too. So Three of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, very, very nice energy, because there is a real energy of you leaving behind the pain of the past here. The Nine of Swords is so stunning. Look at that card. It's So she's letting go of her demons. She's leaving the past behind with the 9 of Swords. She's letting go. She's cutting things out with this 6 of Swords. Oh, excuse me, and moving forward. But then we have the 3 of Pentacles. So you're being drawn towards your soul destination. You're being drawn towards something here that you know is meant for you. This is a soul contract. So you're really clear about the direction you're moving in. And look at you go. 9 of Pentacles energy. So you really are glowing up. This is why you're vibrating where you need to be to bring in something brand new here. I love this. Look at it. What a beautiful card. All right. The Magician coming through. The Wheel of Fortune and the Moon. You know, I'm astounded by how many times I get all major arcanas in that second row. Happens all the time. So we have you manifesting here with the Magician, and again coming back to this Swan. See how you're drawn to things? This person is manifesting the Swan. So again, this energy of manifesting somebody in here. And the Magician is all about your manifestation. But what does the Magician say? In order to manifest, you have to realize you have all the tools you need. You have to understand that you already have everything you need here. So you are manifesting here, I feel like, a love interest. The Wheel of Fortune tells me that the universe is saying now, everything is just moving where it needs to be. Everything is in its right place. And it's time to move things in your direction here. So I feel like that's what's happening. And then we have the Moon. I love that the wolf is baying at the Moon here. It's a really beautiful card, isn't it? And the Moon talks about the things that are hidden away. And I feel like you're bringing these things to the surface here. Because look at the energy of the Moon. It's drawing you to pull away from all of these things that have held you back. But I also feel here that this may not be something you're seeing as yet because you're busy working on your own energy. All right, so you have the 4 of Swords coming through, and there you are, definitely working on yourself. With the King of Swords, but the female version of the King of Swords. And we have here the Hermit. All right, so there's still work to be done here. But you need to understand that things are already happening in the background. Even though you can't see them with the Moon, they are happening here. So the universe is saying here with the 4 of Swords and Hermit, there's still work to be done. But because you're already in this 9 of Pentacles energy, what you're doing now is working towards your Empress. So you're sort of getting to the energy where you are leveling up even more. I feel like at the moment you are so... you're so into your own journey here that really you're probably not even worrying about romance or love. You're just really focused on bringing yourself to a really good place. And to be honest with you, that's the journey. That is where you need to be. You need to be very, very comfortable with who you are. You need to get to a point where you can release all those energies that have been holding you back. And that is when you're in a good space. That is when you're high vibrating. When you start to understand that everything starts with you. Everything you need is within you. You have everything you need for this journey. So let's just check out the story again. So we have the Page of Cups, which means I wouldn't say 9 of Cups then, which was pretty awesome. Sometimes, you know, those old Freudian slips are just fabulous for these things. So you've got a wish coming true with the Page of Cups. I feel like somebody is seeing your vibration. They're feeling your vibration. They are being pulled towards you. Their destiny is to be with you. So they're already feeling your energy here. The 8 of Cups tells me that you're dealing with someone that may have walked away from a bit of a difficult situation. But whoever this person is here has made some sort of decision to move towards you. I feel like it's time with the Wheel of Fortune here. So the 10 of Wands tells me that yet there is both of you just finishing off or completing this cycle. So both of you still in this energy of completion, but I do see a new path opening up, and I do see you walking towards the star and completing this stage of the journey here with the World card. Not really sure how easy these cards are to do one of these shuffles, but we'll... Oh yeah. Never say never, Yvonne. Never say never. All right. Let's see what's going on here. I just want to pull a couple more cards. The Hermit, Four of Swords. It feels like the Hermit, Four of Swords is moving you into the Magician energy. So that's what it feels like. There's just this sort of last step to go. So maybe you're not quite in the position of trusting. Maybe you're not quite trusting your own energy to manifest. Or maybe you're not trusting that the universe is going to make sure or ensure that you get what is, or to deliver, Spirit is talking about, to deliver what is meant for you on your path. All right, the Hermit is clarified by the Queen of Cups, the Hanged Man, see there's still time, and the Seven of Swords coming through again. You're still working on what you're resisting before you walk away. All right, so there is still a little bit of resistance within you in terms of you getting to this space you need to be in, this magician space. And what I'm seeing here with the Queen of Cups is you're learning to self-love, you're learning to trust your intuition, and you are bringing yourself into this more self-acceptance is what I'm feeling here. It's like you're starting to accept that things are the way they are, and you're accepting them in this moment, in any moment in time. I certainly feel with the Hanged Man that there still is some work to be done, but again, it feels like you're very close to completing this cycle. And when I see the Seven of Swords, I feel like there is still something you're working on that you haven't quite brought to the surface yet. For some of you with the What's Cracking reading, some of the energies came up around not trusting yourself here. Maybe trying to sort of do things because you're not quite trusting what you are capable of doing. But then I see the Eight of Cups with these two swans again, and I feel like here you are definitely moving away from things that do not serve you. And they may be things like living in the past, living in the future, having expectations, visualizations, those sort of things that you need to let go of and allow the universe to just do the work it's meant to do. All right, let's have a look and see what the Oracle card says here. Oh, Council of Light, again with this sort of, we get these repeat cards, and I feel like it's so important to say to you, when they're repeating, it's a message you need to hear. Now, the Council of Light is about people who are helping you on your journey. So it's those souls around you, whoever you relate to. So I always think, you know, don't be too stuck in a particular thing. Everything is energy. Whether you interpret... oh, excuse me. Whether you interpret that energy as angels, ancestors, spirit guides, whatever you interpret your energies as. But this is divine orchestration, and it's about helpers in the subtle realms. So these people are here to raise consciousness on the planet. So obviously their intention is to put you in the right place with the right people. So sometimes this is people who come as romantic partners because they're helping us build a better future or to heal relationships in the human experience. Sometimes it can be because you have a soul mission and they need to guide you towards your soul mission. But they can come and help you, and they are all around you already guiding you. So to a certain degree, these people are your guides on the path. But if you feel like you need support, if you feel like you're getting to the end of something and you do need some more advice or information, then it's okay to call on your ascended masters, your spirit guides, whoever your ancestors, to ask them to help you, because their intention is getting you into the energy of uplifting the planet. So they're here to help. So I feel like here, see, it says here, the Council of Light is a team of ascended masters, light beings, angels and guides devoted to the rising of earth and all humanity. So this is about you moving towards, spiritual United Nations. It's like you moving towards something that you're supposed to be doing or is part of your journey. So I feel like here the universe is asking you to call on that support while you're going through this journey, especially if at times you feel like you can't trust or that the journey's too difficult. Remember, you have a lot of people around you pulling this energy through for you. I'll leave you with that. Thank you.